Hmm. Now see here. Why Java uses Unicode system? Okay, the reason is very simple. Why? Because there are many languages are there. For every language, different characters are there. For each and every character, we cannot able to give the code. So this is the problem in ASCII. What is that ASCII? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Basically, when you are writing a exams like government exams, they will going to ask this acronym for ASCII. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. You have to write it. So basically, United System. This is created by United Systems. So only for those people who are all comfortable with English. Okay. So basically, Indian people, so many people. Basically, you can able to see almost all higher level languages in English only. When you are writing a code, always you can able to see high level language, that is English only. That is the reason why they will want to follow the ASCII code. So, but some of the countries they have invented their own, that is called it as ISO 88591. So this is ISO code for those countries, Western European languages. Okay. Again KOI, that is for Russia. Again GB, this is for Chinese. Okay. They have created their own system. Okay. So they created, for the example, Chinese have a lot of letters. For those letters, they created this kind of Unicode system. Okay. So for Russia, they have created this kind of Unicodes. Okay. For European, they have created this kind of code. Okay. This is what exactly you need to understand. See, everything will not be same here. Okay. For their own countries, they will want to prepare their own code. Okay. This is what exactly you need to understand. Okay. I think everyone clear. So there are two problems. What is that problem? One is a particular code value corresponds to different letter in the various languages standards. For example, you take it as a Chinese language. Okay. So when I say, suppose example, when you write a letter that is A in Chinese that is totally different. Yes or not? So that is the reason why there is a problem there. Okay, we cannot able to commonly we cannot able to represent that particular code. So that is the reason why they understand. Okay, this is not the right way. ASCII will not going to convert all the characters in particularly into one code. Okay, they wanted different codes for different characters. So that's why they understood very clearly. They brought the system. What is that system? That is called it as Unicode system. In this Unicode system, that is the reason why this Unicode system will going to hold 2 bytes. Okay, clear everyone? So that is the reason why when you are writing a program in Java, so when you say character X is equal to some character, if you provide, automatically it will going to consume 2 bytes of memory. This is the reason. Okay, this is the reason. Okay, again, so sir, what is the lowest value in this particular Java? What is the lowest value? That is the lowest value is /u0000. This is the lowest value in the character type. Okay, sir, what is the highest value? That is /u_fff. This is the highest value in the character type in Java. Clear everyone? Everybody clear? Guys, everybody clear? Guys, anybody have doubts? Let me know. Okay, if you have any doubts, let me know. I will going to help you. Let me know, guys. I will going to help you out. Please have a chat here. Please have a chat. Guys, you can ask whatever you wanted. So because we completed that one, almost all we completed everything. So we'll going to start operators today. Okay, so we'll going to start one operators. Later we'll going to discuss more operators. Okay, so if you have any doubts, okay, please ask me. If you have any doubts related to variable, related to data type, related to that character type, again, what is this Unicode system? If you have any doubts, let me know right now in the chat, please. Please, everybody respond. Guys, everybody use the emoji, that is smiley one. Okay, use the smiley one. Post in the chat. Everybody post in the chat. I will wait. Post here. Everyone post. Participate. Okay, good. Good, good. Super. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so I think everybody understood. So what we're going to do now, we will going to discuss about operators. Okay, so we understood the basics of variables as well as data types. Okay, there are varieties are there, but just we will going to say variables, data types. That's it. We completed this topic. Another topic, that is operators. Okay, operators are very, very important. Suppose example, you wanted to do any kind of operation. Okay, so you need a operator. Okay, if you want to add two operands, you need a operator. If you want to add two, if you want to multiplication, you need a operator. If you want to do any kind of subtraction, you need a operator. There are varieties of operators are there. Assignment operator, addition, this one, what is that, arithmetic operators, all those things we will going to discuss one by one we will going to discuss, and we will going to write a program on this. Okay, now fine. So let's see this one. Okay, so operators in Java. Okay, so in operators, Java is a symbol that used to perform operations. For example, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Again, so many things are there. We will going to discuss in program. Don't worry. Okay, these are the things we will going to do. So basically, operators are very, very important to do any kind of operation in the program. That is what exactly you need to understand. Sir, what are the varieties? You can ask me. What are the varieties, sir? Yes, we have a varieties like strawberry, okay, blackberry, so many things are there, like ice cream. Here, types of operators are in Java, that is unary operator, arithmetic operator, shift operator, relational operator, bitwise operator, logical operator, again ternary operator, as well as assignment operator. These are the operators we have right now. Clear, everyone? Everything we will going to discuss. I will going to discuss each and every one. This, everyone. Okay, everything I will going to discuss. Don't worry about those things. Each and every concept I will going to discuss, guys. Okay, don't worry. Fine. So let's see. These are the things. Okay, we will going to use these things. Okay, in this. Okay, what are the things? Postfix as well as prefix. That is nothing but increment or decrement. Yes or not? Increment and decrement. All those things we will going to discuss here. Okay, after that arithmetic, that is multiplicative. Okay, multiplication, division, as well as modulo, all those things, addition, subtraction, shift, left shift, right shift, relational operator, that is less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, or instance of, all those things, everything I will going to discuss. Fine. So in the program, just I'm talking about the talking about theory. Later we will discuss one by one by one. So here bitwise operator and or, okay, again bitwise inclusive or exclusive or, all those things we will going to discuss. Logical operator, logical and logical or, ternary operator, assignment operator, all these operators we will going to discuss. Okay, guys, clear? Everybody, all this. Okay, whatever the things are, we will going to discuss. Let's write one program. Okay, let's write one program. Okay, so we're going to create a, so this is part one actually. Okay, so this is part one Java training. What I will do, I will want to create a new package. I will want to put it in that. Okay, so here what we will going to do, so go to source. Okay, this is your source. Right click. Just a moment, guys. Why it is taking that off? Okay, so here you create a package. You give some name to that package. So I will going to give operator. Okay, operators. Okay, finish. That's it. Okay, you can able to see new package is there. So basically we have done a lot of things over here. That is data types, variables. All these are comes under one particular package. Now operators will going to be in a different package. So here right click and create a class now. Okay. So what I will do, first I will going to explain about arithmetic operators. Okay. Arithmetic operators. So here mentioned, finish. That's it. Okay. Clear, guys? Anybody have doubts? These things are important. Okay. Basic things. Later we'll going to write big programs. Okay. For example, we know very clearly, suppose you wanted to do some kind of addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, modulo, all those things, everything we will going to write. Suppose example, you take the values like integer. Okay, example integer. Let's take a value, something like variable a is equal to, give some value. Okay, 45. Again, I will going to take one more, that is, what is that? Integer b is equal to, you take 55. Okay, so these are the two variables, a and b are the two variables. So the data type is int. Okay, again you have a values 45 as well as 55. So what we will going to do, basically I will going to create a one more variable, that is called it as integer. Okay, sorry, integer. Okay, let's take this one sum. I will want to call this one as sum. Okay, so that is equal to, so what I will going to do, a plus b. So just I'm doing addition here, that's it. So what is this? Basically, what is the meaning of this? Very simple. You need to understand very clearly. So what it will do, take the value of A. What is that value? That is 45. Take the value of B. What is the value? That is 55. So A and B are the two operands. Okay. So what these operands will going to do? These operands will going to help you to operate by using the operator that is called it as plus operator. Okay. Addition operator. 1 minute, guys. Okay, so using plus operator, what we are doing, we will going to do the addition. So basically what we will going to do, sys out. Okay, sys out. Sys out. Here I will going to mention, suppose example, the sum is equal to, sum is equal to, we provide the variable, so that is concatenation you do. So say sum, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Clear, guys? Anybody have doubts? Hello, let me know if you have any doubts related to this. I taken two variables a and b. Again, one more variable I have taken, that is sum. Okay, I'm adding this. Okay, 45 and 55. Okay, so 45 and 55. But where you are storing into sum. But what is the type of the integer here? So what is the type of sum is? Okay, type is integer. So that's why you are getting 100. If you mention this is here. Suppose example, if you mention float here, absolutely what you have to do, you have to do the typecasting here. Typecasting is required. Yes or not? You tell me, yes or not? You tell me, yes or not? Yes or not, guys? Suppose if I mention float sum is equal to a plus b, what it will going to happen? You tell me, you think and tell me what it will going to happen. Come on, pa, tell me. Guys, tell me, what is the answer? You will going to get it. Suppose if I mention, so this is what exactly we are getting answer, the sum is equal to 100. Suppose if I mention here float. Okay, float. I will going to mention float. What is the answer? You will going to get it. Tell me. Now you tell me what is the answer. You will going to get it. Okay, fine. Others, what about others? Others, what about others? Guys, what about others, guys? Okay, so let me run this. You will understand. Yeah, fine. So let me run this. Same. Okay. So it will going to be converted. So this is what exactly you need to understand, guys. Okay, so these are all the types. Again, this is operators. Okay, so then what we can able to do, we can able to do the subtraction, just mention minus, so you can able to do the subtraction here. Okay, see, so minus 10 you will going to get it. Again, multiplication, you do multiplication. Sorry, so I will change this one to integer. Guys, we will going to do the programs later. Okay, programs I will going to take separate section for programs, Fibonacci series, all those things, whatever the programs are there, all those programs totally we will going to complete almost all 150 programs I will going to complete, don't worry. Okay, so this is multiplication. Okay, some value you are getting, yes or not? Again, division. Now you see the, now you see the variety. Say why you are getting 0, tell me now why you are getting 0. You tell me now why you are getting 0. Basically 0 is not a right answer, actually it is a wrong answer. Why we are getting 0 actually when I do a divided by b? Please answer. You have to think and tell. Think and tell me. Reply, guys. What will be the answer? Why we are getting wrong answer here? Basically that is a different one, right? 45 divided by 55, you're going to get some decimal values, but you are getting 0. What is the reason? Okay, next, anyone apart from that? Okay, absolutely correct. Okay, absolutely right, Muskan. So because the reason is basically this is an integer type. When you are doing this one, what is that? 45 divided by 55. What it will going to do? Taking an integer. See here, you are taking an integer here 45. Again, B also you are taking an integer 55. You are doing an operation using the using the operator called it as division operator. Okay, what is the answer you will going to get it? Basically, you will going to get the answer that is in terms of float. Yes or not? In terms of float, you will going to get it. But that answer you are transferring to this particular sum variable, but this sum variable is type is totally different. It is not float actually. That is the reason why you people are getting sum is equal to 0. That's it. Very simple. Clear? Everybody clear? Okay, so that's why what I will do, I will going to change this one to float or double. Okay, so mention here, so bracket, you put the brackets. Better you mention f, that will be good one actually. Okay, not here. Later I will tell you what is that exactly. Still we are getting what is this. Guys, tell me why the answer is 0.0. Let me know why the answer is 0.0 here. We did that one, but why the answer is 0.0? Guys, tell me what is the answer for this? Let me know what is the answer. Check. If you are doing in laptop, you check it. Guys, if you are doing in the laptop, you check it. See, lot of things are there. That's why lot of small things are there. We have to understand those things first, as well as advanced also we are learning. So that is the reason why there are so many small things are there. You please learn first those things. Why we are getting this answer? Let me know. Let me know fast. Nilima, let me know. Fiza, Nischita, Sangeeta, Raghu. Guys, tell me, guys. So we are doing as well as we are doing this one. What is that? Widening also we are doing. Yeah. Yes or not? Still we are not getting the answer. What is the problem? Let me know. Answer, please. I want answers. Think. Take some time. No problem. See what I will do. I'm taking a value that is integer value that is 45. Okay, so this is 45 actually. Yes or not? Again, this one also you can able to see that is 55. When you divide this one, basically we will going to get the float value. Yes or not, guys? Basically we will going to get the float value. But when I convert this one into, I'm storing this, whatever the division we will going to do, I will going to store this one into float. Still I am not able to get the exact answer. Basically when you do 40, let me check. What is this? 44, 45 divided by you're going to get the answer. So that is 0.81 like that. Yes or not? 0.81 like that. Correct? Correct, guys? 0.81 like that. But still we are not getting. So what I will tell you, sometimes some of the variables, okay, whatever the variables you will going to provide, the types will not going to match properly. So that time you have to go with the float only. Okay, float or double like that. So because even though I am converting this one, so whatever the division it will going to do, basically you are getting the answer. What is that answer? That answer it will be float. Okay. Okay, so this one I'm storing into sum, but still I'm not getting. So that's why what we're going to do, basically while you are taking the values for A, B, all those things, you better take this like this. Okay, 0.0 like this, convert this one integer type into float. That is better actually. Okay, that is better. Float. So mention F, guys, don't forget this one. .0 F. F also no problem. Okay, so now we will see. Let's A divide by B. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, getting? Guys got it now? Guys got it? Got it or not? Everybody? Everyone got it? Please raise your hands if you are able to understand this one. Got it, everyone? Hello? Guys got it? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so sometimes it will not be possible. So we cannot able to, if you are doing narrow or widening, whatever it be, typecasting, all those things, still you cannot able to convert. So that time, please follow the procedure. Whatever the standard procedure is there, just you follow that one. Okay. So we have started the operators. So tomorrow we will going to do some more operators. Okay, on arithmetic as well as we will going to complete 3 more type of operators. Okay. So we will going to wind up the class here. So tomorrow we will going to see. Okay, fine. Anybody have doubts? Ask.